The lights on Miller Road. Before we begin, if you enjoy creepy stories, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support means everything to me and keeps me motivated to share more chilling tales. Now, turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and listen closely to a night I'll never forget, my night on Miller Road. I've always been a skeptic about ghosts, haunted places, and spooky tales. Haunted houses, cursed forests, phantom sightings, I thought those were just stories people told to scare kids or pass time. But last October, I learned that some places aren't just stories. Some places are real nightmares. It all started after a horror movie marathon at my friend Tyler's house. We watched everything, slashers, supernatural thrillers, even the ones where the scary thing lurks just beyond the shadows. We laughed and joked about all the predictable jump scares. When I left, it was past midnight. The drive home usually took about an hour. I typed my address into my GPS, and it suggested a route I'd never taken before, Miller Road. The name sounded vaguely familiar, but I couldn't place it. The GPS promised it would save me 20 minutes. I was tired and just wanted to get home, so I accepted. At first, Miller Road looked like any other country back road, two narrow lanes flanked by dense woods, no street lights. But the deeper I drove, the heavier the air became. Thick fog rolled in, unnatural and heavy, like it was following me or waiting for me. My headlights barely pierced the mist. The silence was oppressive, like the world had vanished, leaving me alone in this cold bubble. Then I noticed the trees. They weren't spaced randomly like a normal forest. They were perfectly aligned, planted in rows with such precision it felt unnatural. Their branches twisted and curved overhead, creating a dark tunnel that blocked out the moon and stars. And then I saw the lights. Soft, pale blue orbs floated just above the ground ahead, bobbing and weaving in the fog. I thought they might be fireflies or reflections, but their movements were deliberate, quick zigzags, sudden bursts of speed, unnatural. Suddenly, they rushed straight at my car. I slammed on the brakes. The lights vanished moments before hitting my windshield. My heart was pounding so hard I thought it would burst. I sat frozen, gripping the wheel. Then, without warning, my radio switched on by itself. Static hissed from the speakers, then a whisper, a woman's voice, warped and distorted, stretched as if playing backward. "Don't stop." I scrambled to turn the radio off. My phone had no signal. No bars at all. I should have turned around. I should have driven away. But the GPS insisted I keep going. Something, I don't know what, kept me driving deeper into that suffocating fog. That's when the signs started appearing. Not official road signs, just rough wooden boards nailed to trees, scrawled in red paint that looked more like fresh blood. "Turn back. Not safe. You shouldn't be here." I thought it was some Halloween prank. But then I passed the same twisted oak tree 3 times. It was impossible to miss, a giant limb shaped like a claw stretched over the road. No matter which way I turned at forks, I ended up back there. And then I saw her. A woman standing perfectly still in the middle of the road. She wore a tattered white dress, soaked and torn. Her long black hair hung over her face, hiding her features. I swerved to avoid her and lost control. My car slid into a ditch and stalled. I looked back. The road was empty. Until she appeared outside my window. I locked the doors, trembling. She didn't move. I blinked, and she vanished. I tried to start the car. Nothing. The battery was dead. The fog closed in around me like a living thing. Then I heard footsteps. Soft and slow, crunching on gravel behind the car. I turned around. No one. Then a loud click, the back door unlocked. I hadn't touched a thing. I slowly looked in the rearview mirror. The back seat was empty. Then I saw her face, in the passenger window. Not outside. Inside. Her skin was pale and cracked. Her mouth was sewn shut with thick black thread. Her eyes glowed that same eerie blue. I couldn't scream. I couldn't breathe. She reached for me. I threw open the door and ran blindly into the woods. Branches tore at my arms and face. I didn't care. I just ran. Behind me, she floated, dragging heavy chains. Whispers echoed in my ears, an ancient language I couldn't understand. I tripped over roots and crashed through underbrush, heart pounding so loud I thought I'd pass out. Finally, I stumbled out onto a gravel shoulder. Headlights appeared. A pickup truck screeched to a halt. The driver jumped out and pulled me inside. I collapsed into his arms, shaking. At the hospital, I told the doctors what happened. They told me I was delirious, dehydrated, maybe hallucinating. The next day, my car was towed out of the woods. Battery fried. Electronics destroyed. On the inside of the windshield, someone had scratched a message. You were warned again. That word, again, haunted me. A memory surfaced. When I was 6, my uncle took me for a late-night drive after my parents' divorce. We took a shortcut. I remember blue lights floating in the woods. I remember screaming. He never spoke of it again. Weeks later, he was found dead in his garage. They said it was suicide. Now, I'm not so sure. After that night on Miller Road, strange things began. My radio turns on every night at 3 a.m., playing that same whisper. Don't stop. Sometimes I see her in reflections, windows, mirrors, just for a moment. Once, I looked in my bathroom mirror and my reflection smiled at me when I wasn't smiling. I moved cities. Changed phones. Sold my car. Stopped using GPS. But it didn't stop. Every October, the nightmare returns. Every year, I get messages. Emails from unknown senders. GPS notifications on friends' phones. Telling me, Miller Road remembers. Last Halloween, I tried to warn a couple parked at the blocked-off entrance to Miller Road. I begged them not to go. They laughed. Took selfies. 2 days later, their car was found abandoned. Doors open. Engine dead. No sign of them. Inside the windshield, smeared in red. Again. This year, it happened again. On my new phone, a notification popped up from an app one didn't install. Fastest route home, Miller Road. I deleted the app. But every night since, the blue lights have appeared outside my window. Waiting. They say ghosts haunt houses, cemeteries. But some ghosts haunt roads. And once you take that road, it never forgets you. If your GPS ever tells you Miller Road is the fastest way home, don't take it. Because once you see the lights, they don't stop watching. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and subscribe for more terrifying tales. And remember, some shortcuts lead nowhere good.